Sometimes we watch Zimbabwean influencers and think, are we okay as a country? From Instagram drama and having influencers who criticize each other over hairstyles and to bloggers who post lady screenshots of cheating people, we are watching a couch of chaos disguised as content. Let's be honest, a lot of influencers in Zimbabwe are not building anything real. In this episode, I'm breaking down the exact reasons why our influencer space is broken and what it says about us as a generation. This is no hate, but just truth. Number 1. Controversy over creativity. Nowadays, if it's not controversial, it won't trend. Real creativity takes time, effort, and strategy. But with controversy, you just need one tweet. Look at Shadaya. He built his brand using viral toxic masculinity. Some of his ideas are deep toxic, but let's be real. The problem with Shadaya is that he's a genius at triggering and not teaching. The truth is, he is not praised for educating, but is praised for provoking. He uses people's pains and misfortune for content. People follow Shadaya not necessarily because they agree with him, but because they want to see the crazy thing he says next. He weaponizes social media like a psychological war zone. His tweets are not about the core truth, but they are about traction. He uses toxic masculinity as a brand and has monetized the masculinity in a kind of way that punches down women. He champions alpha male energy but hides behind victimhood when challenged. He doesn't offer healing for men, he offers hate for women. That's not empowerment, that's manipulation. He's made controversy his currency. Sadly, it's working, but many relationships suffer. Shadaya tries to package his posts like philosophy, but most of it lacks empathy. It's not personal development, but rather it's his personal pain being projected. Most Zimbabwean influencers now follow the same formula. Say something outrageous, wait for chaos, and feed off the shares. But if you're only trending because you triggered people, you are not influencing, you are infecting. Number 2. Chasing trends and numbers. The fact is, clout is cheap. You can trend today and be forgotten tomorrow. Impact takes time, but it lasts. Unfortunately, most of our influencers don't seem to know how to create impactful content. Many Zimbabwean influencers are chasing short-term fame instead of long-term relevance. They'll do anything to go viral, even if it means losing their self-respect in the process. They never question if their content will matter in 5 years. They never ask themselves if their content is helping anyone. What they want is clicks, engagement, and get paid. DJ Ola is a respectable figure, and I personally respect him. DJ Ola built his name by giving the voiceless a platform, whether it's fallen celebs, social misfits, or struggling underground artists, and he interviews people others won't touch. He's bold, unfiltered, and doesn't sugarcoat questions. However, as an influencer, his boldness often turns into chaos. While he does amplify raw stories, he exploits trauma and fuels online gossip. Let's be honest about that. His platform sometimes turns into a drama marketplace where kind guests, public apologies, and explosive accusations become the main attraction. Instead of healing or teaching, it sometimes feels like emotional clickbait. He interviews people in the middle of their messy situations, sometimes to get the exclusive. Many of his viral moments are controversial and not creatively educational. DJ Ola knows that drama sells, and sometimes he forgets the line between journalism and online gossip. Number 3. Toxic relationships. What is crazy is most of our influencers who happen to be adults act like children with smartphones. They air out their bad relationships. Screenshots of cheating relations get leaked. Influencers get exposed for cheating. We have seen it over and over. Influencers exposing their lovers on the internet, and it makes you wonder, where is the growth? That's not growth, that's emotional nudity. These influencers should learn to be mature and private about their personal lives. Now they just display their broken relationships to the youth trying to get views. It's no longer about love or lessons, it's about engagement. They're using their trauma for content. The perfect example is of VK Lionheart. VK Lionheart rose to prominence as a motivational figure, speaking to young men about discipline, growth, masculinity, self-worth, and spiritual grounding. He presented himself as a strong, God-fearing, alpha male role model. As a person who is grounded in self-improvement, I admired him, and many young men admired him for his confidence and his unshakable principles. However, things took a sharp turn when allegations surfaced about him having negative marital issues. The same man who preached about leadership and integrity in relationships was accused of doing the opposite behind closed doors. Then came the new girlfriend, public displays, and a sense of ego-driven rebranding. For many, this completely contradicted his earlier messaging. VK is no longer known for motivational content, but is now known for the scandal. His name trends not because of growth, but because of drama. Instead of healing in private, everything played out online. His relationship became public property. His appearances feel more about maintaining visibility than spreading value. What was supposed to be a legacy of empowering men now feels diluted. When your brand is based on morality and you fall, there's nothing left to build on it if there's no humility. That is a fact. Number 3. No legacy plans. Look at creators in other countries. They build empires and not just following. They write books that outlive trends. They launch businesses that create jobs. They start movements that shift culture. Their work speaks louder than their wardrobe. Meanwhile, in Zimbabwe, our biggest influencers are beefing over petty issues. They are stuck in petty Instagram wars instead of building anything meaningful. No one is writing books. No one is mentoring the next generation. No one is creating platforms bigger than themselves. What's the legacy? A trending hashtag, a viral clapback, 1,000 likes on a photo. The truth is, clout is temporary, but legacy is forever. And the too many of our influencers don't understand that the real currency isn't fame, it's impact. Most of our influencers are addicted to drama. Have you ever noticed how some of our influencers literally can't go 2 weeks without a scandal? It's like they need it to breathe. They want to beef with other creators because the moment things go quiet, they feel invisible. But this is dangerous when your brand becomes dependent on conflict. You become a slave to it. You are no longer creating, you are just reacting. And trust me, when people get tired of your chaos, they move on. And now you are left with nothing but a reputation you can't recover from. A lot of our influencers are not addicted to creating, they are addicted to being seen. Attention is their drug. If their views drop for a week, they panic. But I leave you with these questions. Where are the creators who can teach us? The ones who can inspire? The ones who make us think, grow and build? Zimbabwe doesn't need more people dancing in drama. We need people building brands, creating impact, changing lives. And if you are listening right now, maybe that person is you. I'm not here to cancel anyone. I'm here to challenge everyone. We need influencers who are building, who are healing, who are using their voices to empower and not to distract, because the youth are watching and they are copying. So to every influencer out there, check your content. Are you adding to the noise or actually making a difference? Let's raise the standard. And this was me, Alex, on the Reality Podcast. And be sure to like, comment and subscribe.